to remember about this program is that basically once you understand that you don't need to, you're not stuck with the options in auto paint. If you do it manually, you can basically use any brush that's available over here to paint over the image, to clone it. For example, if we wanted to do chalk, say because chalk's not an option over here, if you want to do a chalk, for example. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention this before, but it helps a lot if you check mark that show tracing paper, because then you can see what you're drawing over. But see, as you can see, I'm doing just what I was doing before, just drawing really quick broad strokes like this, and pretty much gives you a quick idea of what it's going to look like. Just hide the tracing paper again, and show some of the stuff I've made over the last couple of weeks. I've had this program, testing it out, and just wanted to show how I did all these examples here that I'm going to go ahead and show right now. Like here's one I did with the train, and used a little flow fill air brush to make the train, or make it look like a train's coming down the tracks. And of course for the background I did the auto painting impressionist. And let's see here. This is a really cool trick I did. It's like using the flow flare particles over a picture. I'll show how to do that later, but and did the same thing with the flower here, a picture of a flower I took. It's, as you can see, it's also made up of particles. And yeah, here's another more abstract version. And of course, I've also been using the full version of Painter alongside with the Painter Essentials program. And what I've discovered is you can basically do almost like 99.9% of what you can do in the full version and Painter Essentials. It's just that it's a lot easier and faster to do in the full version. For example, this image I did exactly the same way as I just showed. You know, picking the image over here, and then picking the brush over here, and then painting over with the pen. And you know, it takes quite a while because you gotta just keep, you know, going over and over the same areas to get all that background in. And the thing with the full version is it'll do it automatically. I'll show you here really quick in the full version of Painter. Here's the full version of Painter. And let's go ahead and go ahead and do File, New, Particle Brush Background, just like I did in Essentials. I had to cover some of the stuff that wasn't covered in any of the other videos I saw. Here I have opened this image from actually it's from a Painter 4 tutorial. Freckles, it looks like, on the face, but you can easily get rid of that by going to the effects here, doing a quick smart blur. But let me show you what's the difference between smart blur and just a regular soften is. Here's soften, and as you can see, it blurs not only the face but the eyes and everything else, so that doesn't work together in here. This is the real-time effects they talk about, where you can just move the sliders and you'll see in the background the actual effect taking place in real time. But anyways, that's not what I want. Pretty much how I made all these by hand, just like I said, picking the particle brush on a black background and just slowly painting over. And what I found this program is really good at too is doing quick touch-ups. Like if you want to get rid of stuff in a picture, in the background of a picture really quick, you can do that really quick. Like for example here, let's do a new one here. It's like this. I took this picture right here, this picture of a lake near where I live.